Now, if you're noticing some large irregular holes on your hostas or tomato plants or other foliage, you may have slugs. So with me is Donald Lewis from ISU. And Donald, what exactly is a slug?
In short, a slug is a shellless snail. So if you took the shell off of a snail and thought of the body that you see sticking out from under the shell of a snail, and all that you had left was that slimy little body, that would be a slug. And slugs and snails are very closely related. They're also related to the oysters and the clams. They're all these critters that walk around on their stomach, and so they sort of slide across the surface. And the reason slugs are of interest to gardeners is because at night, when they come up to feed, they will eat these holes in the hosta leaves. They will come up at night and they will feed on the strawberries just about the time they're perfectly ripe. They'll start to feed on them. And later in the summer, they'll also come up and be feeding on the tomatoes. So slugs will sooner or later offend almost everybody.
Now, is there any way to control them?
What we would like to do is eliminate some of the moisture if we can, because the moisture that's on the ground favors the slugs and they do very well in wet conditions. So we would try to dry out the area if we could. We can go out at night with a flashlight and hand pick them, and I think you need to wait till 10 to midnight to do that. You can also get out very early in the morning. You can put down a pan of beer to try to trap them. A pie pan down in the ground with beer will attract them. And you can also use baits from the garden center. So read and follow carefully the label directions on the packages and buy a bait specifically made for slugs and use it with care.
All right, well, thanks for the tips, Donald. And if you would like more information on slugs, be sure to log on to gardeninginthezone.com. I'm Liz Gelman.